And gentlemen, allow me today to use the words that were used by Edwin Sifuna, the presidential aspirant and also the leader of Linda Mwananchi, that in this life, there are those old wazees who grow wiser when they go old, or they grow old, and there are those wakiendelea kuzeeka wanaongeza ujinga. And someone else equally told me that hata wajinga pia uzeeka. Now, I'm talking about Atwoli. Francis Atwoli is a very old man. Actually, ni mzee sana. I don't want to talk bad, but is a very old man. And whatever is speaking, I mean, it doesn't align with his age. He was addressing people saying that Edwin Sifuna is so young and he should consider joining the forces to protect the country and not politics. So, according to an analogy of this Mzee Atwoli, wazees of his age, 77 years old, yeah, they are the people who should be in a government, they are the people who should be in leadership positions. Who thinks that way? I mean, huyu mzee amezeeka sana. For someone who was born in 1949, June 6th, in Kakamega County, and this person has been the Secretary General Court for the longest time, yenye sijui how long, is here talking bad about the youths wenye wamejitoa waongoze taifa, wanaswe taifa la Kenya. The thing he said yesterday, it angered many people vibaya sana, because Edwin Sifuna, when you look at him and how he speaks and everything he does, and how he has stood in his position even when the time Raila Odinga was alive, it tells you that he's a man who is destined for greatness. But is now being pulled backwards by wazees like Francis Atwoli, people 77 years of age, lakini mtu haezi fikiria timamu. I want you to listen to this video of Francis Atwoli speaking about Edwin Sifuna, and he was very categorical, saying that people like Edwin Sifuna, I want you to listen to it. Thereafter, I'll come here so that we try, to analyze everything he said in this video.
Wanamsingizia Raila hawa, haswa huyu kijana anaitwa Sifuna. Yeye ndiye aliandika agreement ya mkataba kati ya chama cha ODM na chama cha UDA. Leo hii amepatiwa hela chache na watu wengine wa kugawa jamii ya Kibaluya. Anasema yeye ana spirit ya Raila. Mimi nataka kuambia hawa vijana, na bahati mzuri jana walikuwa kule kwetu Kakamega, na hapa kukuwa hata na mbunge mmoja elected, ama mzee ama mtu ambaye anajua kule siasa za Kenya zinaenda. Mimi nataka kuambia ni watoto wadogo sana. Ndio kasi ya vijana ni kulinda nchi, lakini sio uongozi. Vijana ni kuingia kwa majeshi, kwa polisi walinde nchi. Na wasituambie wanataka kuwa viongozi. Tutaonyesha kilichomfanya punda asimee pembe ya kila.
Now that is the octogenarian Francis Atwoli, a mzee who should be tendering to his grandchildren. Still, he's clinging to the Secretary General position, Kotu. A man who, I remember in 2022 was saying that, kateni miti pale Sugoi, huyu kijana tajinyonga. He has also returned to that kind of language again earlier now, this 2026. He's back to the idiotic thinking he had back in 2022. Now here, he's saying that Edwin Sifuna is using the name of Raila Odinga wrongly, and that Edwin Sifuna is a liar. because Raila Odinga was clear that ODM was in broad-based agreement. In fact, he's saying that Edwin Sifuna is the one who wrote the agreement between UDA and ODM, which is okay. But the last statement, the last meeting Raila Odinga had with the likes of Edwin Sifuna, he told them that they will be fielding a candidate in 2027, and that is the stand that Edwin Sifuna has been, has been using. I think these people, the likes of Atwoli, the likes of those in broad-based, they feel so bitter when the people like Edwin Sifuna use the card of Raila Odinga, the sympathy card, to gain to gain the people, to gain the likes from the love from the people of Kenya. Even the others, the likes of Gladys Wanga, the likes of Buru Odinga, they've been trying to pull that card, but hawajaweza. But Edwin Sifuna and the likes of Babu Wino, they have successfully pulled that card to their benefit, and that the people now wameamua kwamba these are the guys. They have done successfully. They have done that successfully by branding T-shirts with the portraits of Baba, telling the people that after Baba went, walianza kuniumiza, kunipersecute, and it's working. Another thing that Francis Atwoli said, by the way, I don't understand this mzee, because the other time he said that Edwin Sifuna has no money to run a presidential candidate, or to run a presidential campaign. He said that he can only reach people like him, Atwoli, to fundraise for him. In fact, he can raise a billion shillings within 1 minute. That is what he said. So today is now changed. He's saying that Edwin Sifuna has money, is being funded by someone to bring chaos. And by the way, kuna kitu ameongea hapa eti he has been given money to divide the people of Mlembe Nation. Tell me, someone mwenye anatoka from Bungoma to Kakamega to Busia to Trans Nzoia trying to hold rallies to bring people together, is that really dividing the community? Wazee wamezeka bana. And then according to Atwoli, though simblame sana jumacho yake imeanza kuharibika, maybe he's saying that the rally that Edwin Sifuna had in Kakamega, it had no member of parliament who is elected. So I want to pose a question kindly. Is Jack Wamboka not an elected member of parliament? Yeah, because there we had many people. We had Majimbo Kalasinga, we had the Mfunyola member of parliament, we had Boni Halwale, surely. We had Richard Onyonka, we had Kibagendi. Another thing he said, that in that camp there is no older person. I don't know why this mzee is so much obsessed with Wazee is running the government, Wazee is running the show. Don't know why this man is so much obsessed. Yeah? Why is he so much? I don't know. Yani hataki kijana asonge, ni wazee tu. Because he's saying that there is no older person there to give direction. What direction does a 44-year-old man with a family, a senator of the capital city of this Kenya, should get from another man? What kind of advice? If it is a matter of advice and nurturing, those ones he got them from Raila Odinga, who he regards as his father. So that is why I say some things as Bambi, some things these wazees wanaongea is na personal, is nanibo. And then there's something he said that the work of youths ni kulinda nchi, that these youths, they should protect the country, they join forces and protect the country. So he was directing into Sifuna that instead of vying for president, Sifuna should consider going into the forces, become a KDF or other Kenyan police officer, so that he can protect the country. What kind of thinking? I mean, who thinks that way? Hey, and that is the reason why people are firing shots against Atwoli. Wanamungilia vibaya sana. And even Edwin Sifuna does not recognize Atwoli. Actually, during the rally in Kisumu, Edwin Sifuna was categorical. Akasema There are those wazees wanazeeka vizuri like Orengo, like those cliques wenye wanazeeka vizuri and they want to nurture the youths, but kuna wale wanazeeka vibaya na wako na ujinga kama Atwoli and Oburu Odinga. They don't want to give a space to the young people to lead. The same case with Oburu. Oburu ameshikilia kiti ya party, the party leadership, amekuwa party leader, ataki mtu yote aongoze because anaona ni yeye, but we have young toughs there, by the likes of Babu Owino. People can lead that party. Wao wako pale tu wameshikilia. Those are the wazees that Edwin Sifuna was referring to. Wazees wenye wakizeeka wanazeeka vibaya. I don't know what you think about the statement that was issued by Atwoli. Right in the comment section. I'll go through the comment section to see what you've written, and perhaps we can form a basis of all that we're gonna do and all we're gonna talk about in the next video. So if you are new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be the first person to receive the notification each and every time we bring you a new content.